Good morning again. Good morning again. This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and today is Tuesday, October the 29th, and I restarted my stream. There you all are. There you are. I see people coming in. I couldn't see anybody, and I still don't see anybody there. I had that problem the other day. I can't see anybody. YouTube gets weird. So I restarted my... There's Anne. Anne says good morning. Anne says good morning. Now I'm buffering. Good morning, Anne. At least somebody's here to talk to me. It's unusual that I don't have a few people in here in the mornings. Usually I have a couple people. I wonder if YouTube is messing with stuff this morning because my browser, there's Lori. Hi, Lori. I had to open my browser. I had a little bit of trouble getting in this morning. At the very start, I had to restart my browser a couple times. It just went nuts. I'm making fabric washi tape. Hi, Carla. Good morning, Mitzi. Mitzi, you've been on my mind with your football player. I want to get your football player finished, and every time I think about it, I think about another thing, but I do want to get it done. This one's a little skinny. I need wider ones. I'm making fabric washi tape. Did you see the first stream this morning? Was any of you in there and I just wasn't seeing anybody? Was anybody here during the first stream? Or did you just see this one? Mark, did I see Mark? There's Mark. Hi, Mark. You're up early. Well, it's early in my world. It may be. You guys didn't, poor Aaron. You guys didn't see the first stream, or you just weren't here. Aaron did good last Sunday. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. I'm going, who's Aaron? Oh, Mitzi, I'm not a football person. I really do want to get out and finish it, though. Maybe I'll do that for one of my, I've got this November journal on my mind this morning. But I'll get out there and finish it. I am notorious for starting things like this and then they sit. Just ask Anne. It's probably my biggest fault because I get so inspired with other stuff. Mary needs to learn to finish. She's not perfect. Far from it. I'm making fabric washi. Mark's at work. He did good on Sunday. You only saw this one. Yeah, nobody was coming in. And that was so unusual. I was sitting here talking to myself, thinking I was waiting for people to come in. A few people usually come in right away in the morning. And nobody came in, and I was getting lonely. So I restarted it. It's processing. So I'm making a little bit more fabric washi. What I did, oops. Oh, it stuck to my it's stuck to my camera thing. Are you going to see my camera shake while I get that tape off? Sorry. Oh, it really fell down the cliff. I made fabric washi this morning. I made fabric washi tape, and I've got it just kind of folded up after I bring it off the row, and I'm clipping it with a, for now, with a clothespin. And let's, I don't want it to fall back down there. Let's just set it here while I do this. And look at this. I bought a little fabric pack at the thrift store, and this bird was in there. My November journal, big November journal, is going to be themed quilts. And this will make a nice quilt block. I'll probably do faux stitching. We will see. I'm not sure how I'm going to. Let's finger press this, although it probably won't. I'll probably fold it up again, but let's kind of just smooth it out here. I'm going to set it aside to dry. So I got out some more fabric. These little butterfly strips will probably have to be collaged in there. Too thin for that washi, I think. Well, they might fit on there. We'll see. We'll set them up there. This is just plain purple fabric. Do I want to? I don't know. Do I want washi out of purple fabric? Let's try another one. I was getting lonely out there just all by myself. We'll do a little bit more here. I've got some ticking. If it can hold carpet, it surely could hold this ticking fabric. And let's see, let's just do a, and my good scissors are in the other room. We're going to do these. Yeah, I don't watch the football games. It seems to be cutting it okay. Doesn't have to be cut perfect for what I'm doing. I wonder if it'll tear. Oh, it tears good. It tears good. All right, we're going to make some washi out of that. And let's try, got this on sale at Walmart. These. I was missing you all. I was missing you. Now let's talk to you. Love the bird quilt square. Yeah. Now that you're in here, that'll teach me to talk to you. Hi, Ruth. Mark said he's here until 7:30 or 8. Co-worker, as always, late, and it feels so much later. Then it's long nights. Ah, that's not fair, Mark. Carla's here. This is the first one she saw. You guys saw this stream. Huh. It said it was public. I went back and checked it on in my studio. The faceless packer. That's what it is, Anne. Aw. Good morning, Ruth. Aw. Lori said it's so cold here this morning. We had a mini blizzard yesterday. Lori's in Montana, I think. Lori loves Montana. Are you in Montana, Lori? I think so. We had a blizzard yesterday. It's currently 1 above, warming up the rest of the week. Too early for this nonsense. Yeah, we had snow yesterday. We had a little bit of snow yesterday down here in Nebraska. Our first snow of the season, October 27th. You're probably sending it down this way, Lori. Mitzi said, Lori, we got our first snow through the night. Glad it wasn't much. Mitzi's in Wisconsin. There's Deborah. Hi, Deborah. Good morning. Anne said it's still in the 90s. You've been waiting for me since 4:30. See, I was streaming. Mitzi. Huh. It said it was public. I went back and checked. But it's so unusual that a few people don't come in at the beginning of my stream. I was sitting here talking to myself. And I thought, this is so unusual, I'm going to restart. I don't sit here talking to myself. I don't mind it if I'm doing a standalone video, but yeah, Lori's in Montana, 100 miles. Oh, 100 miles from Lewistown. That's where I was born, Lori. And many years ago. I don't remember it, but I'd love to go up there someday and just drive around and see. Of course, that was back in the 50s, we'll put it that way. And my dad taught in a small school way back in the day. Deborah said she kept looking too. Huh. Well, that was on YouTube because I was here and I was streaming, and I went back and I checked and it said it was public. So won't this make, I got a couple of these. Walmart sells yard fabric like this, and they put it on these cardboard tabs. I really do like these. These will make good things to wrap ribbon around. All right. So I'm going to tear off a few more of these. Let's see. I don't need. I got this bee fabric when there were so many bees last spring. And let's go down to the first fold. Down here. I don't think it'll tear horizontally, so I'm going to cut it. A bad cut. Well, let's turn it this way. That'll be pretty long strip, but we'll just use up all this carpet tape, huh? I don't know. This is a pretty wide fabric. It must be about 24 inches, maybe. 24 and 24 is 48, probably 24 inches wide one way. My November art journal is going to be, the theme is going to be quilts, and I don't quilt, but I can do a theme of quilts. Yes. I'll probably learn more about quilting and I'll probably get inspired to do something. But right now I'm just going to do the little washies. Washi tape. And I have Happy Mail to open this morning. Yay. I don't think I'm going to do the plain colors yet, although maybe when I get into maybe building some pages, I'll use. And this is a lining fabric. I don't know if I want to use that for a washi or not. It might make a nice washi if I. And these are butterfly scraps. And I might have a couple here that I could paste on that carpet tape. Some strips. The rest are scraps that I didn't want to throw away. Collage scraps. And here's some. I'm so happy to see you guys. Hi, Rhonda. Good morning. I'm so happy to see you. I was getting lonely out there. Talking to myself. I'm going, they don't like me anymore. Nobody likes me anymore. Let's see. Yeah, do I want to use that one? I think that one's pretty big. I don't know if I'll do all of these today. I'm just getting them out. I'll make washi out of all of this. This was from the 4th of July. I'll just cut a few strips from each. And this is the last. This is pretty wide. All right. This is all Rosemary's doing here. We'll just cut a few from each here. Get my tape out of the way. 2 inches. And I'm just eyeballing 2 inches here. 2, maybe 14 and 12. All right. And then I just tearing it. Then just do a couple of each. And then I'll come back later and in the game. This tears pretty easy though. Where did I clip it at? I thought I clipped it. Out of my way. Out of my way. $14, $12, $10, $8, $6, $4. Since it tears so easy, I'm going to go ahead and tear it. If it tears easy like that, why not, Joyce? Did Joyce come in here? Good morning, Joyce. Rhonda says, I don't give up. I keep looking. It takes a bit for you to show up for me. I wonder why, Rhonda. Hi, Joyce. Good morning, Joyce. Hi, Nancy. You look for me every morning? Aw. Some mornings I curl up and go back to sleep. I don't know, though. This morning I was starting to feel kind of lonely in here. This is the end piece. I thought, uh-oh, nobody likes me anymore. I'm done for now. I made nut bread yesterday. I talked about it in my first stream, I think. It was just a good day to make nut bread. It's not hard. It's a quick bread. I was saying the hardest thing about making it was chopping the nuts. I bought nuts that needed to be chopped. $6, $14. So I'm kind of looking forward to 12. I could cut 2 of those, I think. 10. 8, 6, 4. 2. That's will be a little strip. Marla said, I fell asleep on the couch last night and just woke up a little while ago. Hi, Marla. I fell asleep in the chair last night. I fell asleep while wrestling was going on. How I could fall asleep with all that yelling and the show that they put on while they're wrestling. My brother likes to watch it. And I didn't wake up until my alarm went off this morning. I must have been really tired because usually I'll wake up during the night. I didn't wake up one little bit. That little strip there. And I think this is going to be pretty skinny. Well, I can get 2 of them out of that. Cut it right there. Have some stars. We'll have plenty of stars. I don't think I'm going to do all of this. Or should I save this one? Should I do this one and save this one? I might need it next July 4th. Oh, dear me. Let's see if I can cut 2 here. This doesn't have to be perfect. As you can tell, it's not. And I'm just eyeballing the strips here, the size, the inches. I need about 2 inches. $14, $12, $10, $8, $6, $4. Can I tear them both? Look, I can tear them both at the same time too. Woo! 2 at once. Didn't turn out so great, but where did it go? Fabric washi. If you're curious about what I'm ripping up fabric for, it make good. These thinner ones will make good tag ties. The little ones, like, well, that might be a little too little. I can still make washi tape going this way. We'll just do this and then I'll move on. You could probably, if you could find some of that strip, you know how they quilt shops will sell 2-inch fabric strips like this for, I don't know, binding and whatever quilts. What do they call them? Strip quilts, whatever. But I see them in rolls at I haven't bought any because they're too expensive for me. But at the quilt, I don't know if Michael's sells them. Hobby Lobby doesn't, or I haven't noticed. All right, let's do 2 inches here. About what? Out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't trust it. All right, there. 14. More like that. 12. 10. 8. 6. 4. And you wouldn't have to do this. This is fabric ticking. This is like a pillow ticking. I would make good art journal covers. But I figure if that fabric, if that carpet tacking, that carpet tape will hold carpet down, surely will hold this ticking. We'll see. There's that one more piece here. Thank goodness, Mary. Thank you goodness. Let's do the bees. Let's fold this in half and see if I can't get two at once. Here, with a little left over on each side. These are little pieces. And we'll just cut it here. Okay. 16, 14, 12, 10, 8. Cut that off. So after my string and have my nut bread, I think. There we go. Alrighty. Look at all these strips I got. Woohoo! Might have to get some more copper tack here. All right, but let's do it this way. Oh, and I don't know if I'm going to tear a couple off of this. Let's see how this is more of a linen. It's got a linen weave to it. I think I could cross stitch on the back of this. I think I'll hold that back. All right. So what I want to do, let's make some little piles of it. 4. Shall we do 4? And then we'll come back for more if we need it. Get out of there. Little strings. Jelly Rose. Yeah, thank you, Ruth. Ruth is a quilter. Ruth knows all about this. Miami started out good, but then, uh-oh. Mitzi says. Rhonda says, I'm painting my kitchen and I hate the color. Oh, no. Well, somebody said it's just paint. Aw, what color is it, Rhonda? Oh, you've seen them at Tuesday morning, the Jelly Rolls? I don't have a Tuesday morning close to me. It's 100 and some miles away. I don't go up that way much. A lot of traffic. Lincoln is our capital, Nebraska. I don't go that way. I've only been that way once in 3 years. I keep threatening to go, though, just so I can go to, like, Tuesday morning and the bookstores. I miss the bookstores. We don't have good bookstores here. You know, and you like to go, it isn't that you can't get books, but I like to go and, you know, you got to put some of that stuff in your hands, you know, and I miss going and browsing and just having a, now I'm talking myself into going maybe in the middle of November. That might be fun just to go. I got a few pieces here that are extras. Into going. I almost went here this past month. That's a little thin. We're going to save that one. I almost went here this past month. And then I said, the money I spend on gas, I could save it and buy something with it. I guess it wasn't as important to me to go browse as I thought it was. Now it'll depend on the weather. We'll do these 4, and then I'll save the rest for another time. Because I've got all of these. I've got all of these, and then all these other little extra strips. Let's put them out of the way. Alrighty. So I don't need my scissors. I don't need my ruler. Threads. My pretty quilt strip. I mean, my pretty bird. This would almost look nice on the cover, wouldn't it? Yeah, well, I could do a log cabin quilt on the cover. All right, how I've been doing this, I have all of these strips and I let them go over the cliff. I let them go over the cliff. I'm going to turn this way. Got scrap sticking to it here. And then I just hold this in my lap. Like this. And then I've been taking my, and Joan was telling me if I line it up vertically instead of horizontally, I'll have a better luck at getting it straight. And I think she's right. I think she's probably right. Spot on. That's an awful long blue strip. Let's skip that one and go to this one. Come back to this one at the end. Let's do a, and I just, if it's got, this really should be pressed, but I'm just going to let the creases show. It's just my journal. It's just my journal. It kind of presses out anyway, if I'm careful. Kind of presses it out. And I have a little at the end. I'll trim off when I use it. And this is double-sided. This is double-sided carpet tack. Costs about $10 for a roll. But I think it's worth it when you think how much you get here and how much washi. Now you can cut this washi tape. I very seldom use washi tape this wide. But I can cut it in half vertically, or I can cut it just little pieces off like that if I want. Maybe not on that piece because it's got vertical stripes, but let's do a butterfly one. This one's kind of... Yeah, that works a lot better. So if I line it up vertically, Joan had left a comment. Joan Nigler, N-I-G-E-R, Nigler. I don't know your last name without looking again. Joan N. She left a comment for me. It was really helpful. Line it up vertically, Mary. And you'll have less trouble. Uh-oh. Let's go back to this one. There'll be a lot of washi tape. I have to say, there'll be lots of it. But that's what I wanted, I guess. I need some gold. I've got some gold lining. It'll probably make good washi tape. I don't have it out today, though. Finger press that out if I can. The threads. I don't know. Should I do the others or should I wait? I think I'll wait. Let's do this one. It's a little one. Just one stack of these certainly took care of a lot. Probably more than I'll use in a year. So I think I'll wait for the others. Maybe I'll use the others in my... Maybe I'll do a log cabin deal in my art journal in November. There we go. Now. Whee! Then I have all this other here. Tim Holtz. So this way I have both cool stuff and kind of things you find in the regularly in the fabric stores. Not so much specialty stuff. So remnants would be good for this too. So are you going to use it, Mary? I'm going to try. I would probably use it more if I cut it. Can you hold this just for a minute for me? Well, I reach over here and I thought I had a band. Let's grab this band. Oh, everything's going to fall. Here we go. Get off of my... And let's cut this. Cut it off of the row. And I still have a lot of tape left. So I can do more at my heart's content. Let's just wrap it around this way. Yes. And now I'm going to have to go one more time. There we go. There we go. Yay. Washi tape. I don't like that. Let's pull that back. I'll fold that in. There we go. I got all this left. I'll do this at another time. Or I'll use it in my art journal. Now, I have the Halloween basket to do, just to finish up. Let's move all this off. Oh, see my stuff behind me. Let's check chat. It gets lonely in here when you guys aren't in here, let me tell you. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? Maybe I will fly you to me to pick out a color to me. I think she's talking to Joyce. A tan. What color, Joyce? Most people have 3 layers of paint throughout the years. I have 20. Rhonda, you just like color. What color, Joyce? Let's see. Wow, Rhonda's been busy. A tan. I love warm colors. A bit darker than beige. A tan with a rosy color or a tan with a yellow tint. Sounds pretty. In your kitchen, though? Our kitchen is, well, they must have liked light greens when they did this house. I'm surrounded by green. All the walls are light green, even in the kitchen. And the kitchen curtains are like a hunter green. So this house was probably done in the late 80s. It's probably time to repaint in here, but try to convince my brother. Joyce said, I would love to help you. Rhonda, is the color darker than you thought it would be? Joyce said she wanted to be an interior designer. Carla, no. Rhonda says, it is so bright, it looks like the sun is shining without the lights on. Oh, it's very bright. It is on the way to bright. Hi, Hudson Sailor. Good morning. Good morning. She's putting material on the bottom half of the wall. Ooh, that sounds fun. This is your kitchen, right, Rhonda? I got threads on my sleeve here. Rhonda, I did that in the 90s. Well, let's see, what else are you guys talking about? We're having a paint discussion on the walls. It looks like a mustard factory blew up in my kitchen. Maybe some blues to tone that down and make a French country kitchen. That may not be your style, though. A mustard factory. Rhonda says it's not the first time and it won't be the last. Rhonda's going to repaint. Oh, dear. She's painting her kitchen and she hates the color. Miami is struggling, Ann says. Joyce said she doesn't watch NFL anymore. Maria said we were watching my team lose again, Monday Night Football. Rhonda, I made nut bread with walnuts, just plain English walnuts. I want to put some stickers. I have these little pumpkins. This is left from when I painted this basket a few weeks ago. And I think I just used Elmer's glue or tacky glue to put this ribbon on with. And then I just held it down with this masking tape. Needs to come off. This is just temporary for the Halloween candy. We have trick-or-treaters. I like the little ones who come to the door. I bought chocolate. I bought chocolate for them. I feel so sorry. They want the good stuff. Give me bubble gum. All right. So what I want to do, I bought this. I'm going to make a bow to cover this up here, I think. I might put a bow there. Well, I can't put a bow. We'll just leave that. But I got these pumpkins, and I got these stickers that I'm going to put on here. I don't know if the stickers will stick. I might have to use. These are just dollar store. And these were from paper plates. And then my candy dish will be ready to pass out Halloween candy. Let's put some of these on here. I have to put them on upside down. Let's see if they stick. I might just have to tack them on with glue and get some of this Elmer's glue because they aren't going to stick to that ribbon. Got to get the Elmer's glue going here. Come on. A little ghosty. There it goes. Now put some pumpkins on here. These pumpkins were off of paper plates. Oh. Little bat guy. He should probably go on here. Let's take the pumpkin and move him. Cover up more of that fold of that ribbon. Let's move my ghosty. Put him over here. That pumpkin in between. These are just kind of temporary. Fish, I got a lot of them. Got some little stars here for and I'm just tacking them on. I'm just tacking it on. I think I got enough. I better, yeah, I got plenty. I tell you, this Halloween's been almost as fun for me as for the kids. This little mummy's losing his head. The headless mummy. Put some stars there. Oops. That glue is still wet. Oops. Hopefully this glue will hold it. Oops, these stickers tear pretty easy. They're just made for kids. Dollar store stickers. Let's put a candy corn there. You guys can't see it, but it looks something like that. After they dry, I'll come back in and maybe glue some of them down again. But it's just for candy. The kids are going to reach in this way. They aren't going to. They probably won't even notice. I think this is more Mary's fun than anything. This one's got Google eyes on it. Let's put him over here. Some of these pumpkins are flat ones first. They're not all flat. They were paper plates, and some of them were around the edge. Now let's put a star. No, I'm running out of. I've got 2 sides to go. Well, all right. We better. I'm not going back to the dollar store for more. I'm running out of big ones. I guess I'll take a couple of those big ones off and put them around. Let's take a couple of these off. Sorry about that. Gonna put a bow there. Yeah, I guess I'll be okay. Oops. And another little ghosty here. I'm going to put the bow there. I guess I'm all right. I can scoot over a little. Oh, these stickers tear so easy. If I was a kid, I'd cry. Put the little owl on here too. Put the little owl there. Need something there. Need another. Pot of trouble here. Yeah. Right in there. A couple of pumpkins. Now I want to put a bow. Let's get all this off. Now, what are you going to do with that? Now, I don't know. Put it up here for now. Now I'm going to put a bow right there. Where's my ribbon? Big red bow, orange bow. For the fun of it. Where's the beginning of this? This is all temporary for 2 hours on, what is it, Thursday night? Problem is I covered up my wastebasket. Alrighty. Let's just make a bow. How do we want to do it? Let's tack it here, maybe. Oh, I know what let's do. Does Mary know how to make a bow? Mary's going to try. Some tape. Mary's going to try. This is wired tape, so it will wired ribbon. About like that, maybe. Now, I should have saved that wire from what, do I just keep going like this and then swoosh it out? And then swoosh it out that way? I think so. We're going to try it. I've never done bows before. Is that enough? Maybe I should go one more. This is cheap ribbon. It isn't anything expensive that if I goof it. You guys are probably yelling at me. That's the way you do it, Mary. Hold on to that for me. Just pull out a wire. Ooh, is it going to pull out? Is it in there for good? I think it is. Where's my pliers? I know what let's do. Let's not fool with that. Let's just... I could have some washi here. Let's go down to here. Filled with chocolate, that's all that matters. That's all the kids are looking for. All right. All right, and then you swoosh it all out. Is that right? I'm going to try it. Probably didn't do enough. Bows here, one more. No, yeah. Ah, that's good enough for the kids. They aren't going to care. We're just going for the candy, ma'am. Just hand over the candy. Hand over the chocolate. This probably should be hot glued on. Well, since you're going that way, we'll go this way. Let's put it that way, and let's take this and wrap around it. Can we do that? And this and wrap around this way. And give it a tie. Let's swish it out again here. That'll fit on there. Now it should be hot glued, but I'm going to tacky glue it and let it dry. And Beck says, Mary, I sent you a hot glue gun. Where is it? It's here somewhere over behind me. I just didn't get it out. Let me glue this on and then I'll look at chat. I'm gonna put it right here. I need my tacky glue. Oh, what happened to the tacky glue? Here we go. Get a good tacky glue on it. It should hold it. Just like that. So it'll go like this, sort of. I need that clothespin. What did I do with my clothespin? Will that hold it? I don't think so. Let's just sit here and hold it for a minute. I'll look at chat while I'm holding it. Yeah. Oops. Flip, 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 flip. Isn't that a pretty ribbon? I think that might be, I don't think is that from the dollar store? I don't know. I think I got it at the dollar store. I bought ribbon at Hobby Lobby, but I think I bought some orange at the dollar store too. I can't remember where I got it. Thank you, Rhonda. And filled with candy, that's all the kids are going to care about. We have this old dish that kind of was cracked that we were using, and I hated it. Last year, I lined it with aluminum foil. I was so ashamed of it. And I thought, this year, I got the basket at Goodwill, and I painted it up, put a Halloween napkin in there. This year, these kids are going to get a decent Halloween candy dish. Susan. Hi, Susan. Good morning. She says, I actually only took her there once because someone said to, but we always did family or trunk trick or treat. Yeah, this is a small town, and generally it's pretty safe here to go trick or treating. The people around here are pretty good, I would say. And if we turn off the porch lights, they know no trick or treat. But if we leave the porch light on, and we get a fair amount of kids, we get some kids coming. Last year, I had a couple of high school kids. I think they were in the newspaper. It had an article about at what age should kids stop trick or treating and should high school kids go trick or treating. And I think these kids were rebelling. I let them have their candy. I said, take what's left. I'm going to turn out the light in a minute here. They cleaned me out. Bye, Maria. Have a great day at work. Thank you, Arlene. Joyce says, I need to stay awake now for the furniture delivery. Joyce is going to get furniture? Thank you, Rhonda. Susan says, they had big bowls of little candies like that. They watch their weight all the time, I guess. These are like 12-bedroom homes with servants' housing. They have money. Woo. Sounds interesting. Thank you, Carla. First bow, I watch how bows are made. I've watched people make bows. So it's kind of a fake bow. It's good enough. They aren't going to care about it. Now, I bought chocolate to put in there. I'm going to give the kids chocolate this year. Aw. Hi, Natty. Good morning, Natty. Carla's here. Thank you all for coming in. I'll tell you, my first stream, nobody found me. I was sitting here talking to myself. I'm going, I don't like this. There's something wrong. So I turned it off and restarted it, and there you all are. They're wealthy for a reason. The richer neighborhoods have a huge line of cars waiting to get through the gates. Wow. Yeah, kids want real candy. Chocolate bars and Skittles. Susan said there were 2 streets of mansions. Amanda comes back and says, Mama, they gave me a peppermint. A peppermint. Oh, when Amanda was little, the richer the house, the tinier the candy. Poor folk know how to get candy. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to you guys. I'm scrolling back. Let's see. The kids here go to the big subdivisions. I think there are kids going to trick-or-treats now just for safety's sake. Yeah. In the bigger towns, they have to be careful. I think I can let this go now. And I'll just... Oops, I got a quilt strip stuck on here. How did you get on there? So I'll just set this aside. And... Oops. Oh, did I turn Susan? Susan, I accidentally changed you from a moderator. I put you back. I don't know. I hit it when I turned it upside down. All right, let me put this aside and, oh, no, I guess not. I think I'm going to have to put some masking tape. Let's put some more tacky on there. I was fiddling with it too much here. I'll put some masking tape on it to hold it. Now it's got glue on both sides. That should do it. Where's my masking tape? Oh, I had it out because I want to do my, what did I do with the masking tape? Here it is. We'll just put some masking tape to hold it down, and then later I'll take it off. There. Now I'll just set this aside, let it dry, and we'll move on. What I could do is, after Halloween, take some of those napkins I have and make me a Thanksgiving basket. Throw stuff in it, throw scraps in it. All right. Yeah, I think when I turned my phone upside down here, it hit you, Susan. Luckily it didn't put you in timeout. It took away your moderator status. All right. I want to move on to doing my journal cover here. $18. That is really 19 and a half. That's not 20. 18. Well, almost 20. They lie when they say this is 20 inches. I don't need it all anyway. Hi, Barbara from the UK. Good morning. Joy says, yeah, hot glue. I needed to get out my hot glue gun, didn't I? I needed to get out my hot glue gun. I like tacky glue pretty good. But on projects like this, you really need your tacky gun. All right. Look. That's why I lose my caps. There we go. I'll put that back there. All right. I want to tape this down. Let's see. Yeah. They will say what house has the good stuff, don't they? I had a laugh at this was when I was living in Madison, and one little guy, he really shouted it out. I was passing out candy. He really let them know that where the good stuff was. I heard it. I had a laugh. I don't know. Kids probably get a lot of stuff at home, but especially around here. This community's pretty good about the school spirit, and this whole region is here in Nebraska. We're behind the times as far as keeping up with the world. We're still back in the 50s. Yeah. My camera's still back in the 50s. My computer is. Go out one more here. Yeah. I'll pull that off of my desk. Have water spilt. I took my camera off when my computer went down, and I haven't got this thing readjusted yet. Yeah. Let's scoop this back in and this up a little. There we go. Now, to change my paint water again. Yeah, I know. I did change it, but then I gessoed. What is this? Yeah. Alrighty. I think you can see the bottom of it. It's right there. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go up 2 inches from the bottom. I'm going to work on my, what time is it? 6:30 almost. I want to work on my November art journal cover. Oh, so I made washi tape today. I worked on my Halloween basket, remembering the things I've done. I want to work on my November art journal cover here. And my theme for November is going to be quilting, which I know nothing about, except for the quilts are warm. I'm not a quilter. I'm not a quilter. So, who knows what's going to happen in November? I think I'm done with this for now. Now, I think if I remember right, if I go up 2 1/4 inches, let's go up 2 1/2. 2 1/2 inches. And two and a half. And 11, I think I've been going up 11 because it's 8.5 by 11 is the, so 11 and let's go 11 and a fourth, 11.5, 11 and a fourth. I've been going 11 and a fourth, but I think I'll go 11.5. Doesn't matter. Where's the, I never see the marking here. They never start right at the edge. 10, 11, and 1/2. And it's hard to see way up there. It's way up there. There we go. Now I want to come in 8.5 and 8.5. And I want to come in 8.5 this way. Eight and a half and 8.5. Now I can pull it this way a little. And this leaves me with just about a 3-inch spine, not quite 3 inches, because this is a little short. Width-wise, this isn't quite 20 inches. But I've noticed that with most paper pads. They say 12 inches wide, and it's really 11 7/8. And this is about, yeah, can't go either way. Well, it's about 3 inches. No, it's more like 2 7/8. All right, but that's good enough for me. So I need to plan out. I know I want to do quilt, but do I want to do a big quilt square? Or do I want to do fabric on here? I don't think these will stay permanent. I think I'll still have to collage them down. I think I'd rather paint than put fabric on. I think I'd rather paint. I'll save this for the pages. I need one more. This might be as far as I get this morning. Arlene, I'm surprised you haven't figured out a way to quilt. It's amazing you crochet. Oh. You just keep doing what you can do, Arlene. She says that she had 2 strokes. She had strokes and I'm paralyzed on one side. My hubby just had a light stroke, Joyce said. I'm sorry, Joyce. Hi, Lynn. Is Lynn making her way to work? Lynn always says I'm making my way to work. Barb says, now I have so many new projects that I'm having to timetable my week to fit it all in. Welcome to our world, Barb. Lynn says, good morning, Mary and all. She's making her way into work. Arlene says, I loved quilting. I miss it now. I still hoard quilt-worthy fabrics, then have to donate them from time to time. Ruth is here. Carla says, I just wish we'd leave it one way or the other. Quit changing the time. Yeah. You're talking about the time change? It has to fall on a Saturday night or a Sunday morning. Barbara said she's just learning to quilt. Yeah, my quilting was, I think what I'm going to do, though, is get out some, I brought my quilts back with me. I got some that my grandmother made. I have a few pieces that I purchased. I have a quilt, a really nice Amish quilt that I bought. And that was when I was still working. It's my pride and joy. But I have them rolled up and I don't have them out. Barbara said, oops, meant USA. Hi, everyone, Barbara says. A bit behind joining you. Can't get used to the British summertime ending and catching up with you. Do you change clocks in the UK when autumn arrives? We change clocks in the USA. Barbara says, good morning from the UK. So I'm back up with you. Oops. Arlene, I just made you a moderator. I'm going to leave it there. If you see a troll come in, you can zap them. I was going to see that happen sometimes when I scroll and everything. Say something, Arlene. I think you're a moderator now. She said hello to Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Yep, you're a moderator now. It was meant to be. I'm trying to think what I want to put on my cover here as far as quilts. I want to paint. Do I want to put a barn quilt on here? Or maybe a quilt hanging out on the line? I could put a quilt hanging out on the line here. Or maybe a quilt on a bed. Or maybe just quilt squares. I think this is as far as I'm going to go on this. I have to think it out. I have to think what I want to do. So what time is it? Do I have time to carve something? I do. Yay, Arlene, new Smurf. There's only one rule when you rent a troll. You have to say, burn, bam, bam, bam. Well, Arlene's in here quite a bit. She knows when a troll from a valid person. Let's see, what did I do with my... Oh, let's open Happy Mail. I have Happy Mail to open from Arlene and Deborah, and I think the other one came from Suzanne. But let's open Arlene's Happy Mail. I can't show the other side. It's got addresses. Can I use this? I usually use my palette knife. Can I use my ruler to open this? It's sharp enough? Nah. Mary. Let's get out the scissors. Arlene, I got your Happy Mail. Bam. Let's open Happy Mail. She put little spiders. I can show you. She put a spider here. I'll use this in my November journal. That's why I'm so careful opening these. But she's got the ABCs over here, AA, BB, CC, DD. And always be joyful, be still and know I am with you in heart. And I can't show it here. She's got a cute little spider web on the other side here. So cute. So let's see what she sent. Are these those? Let's see. Let's just see before I say anything. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look, there's the one that came back to her. The alphabet that she sent that she thought would inspire me. Thank you, Arlene. Making sure I got it all out. Let's read the letter first. Mary, I feel so silly. I addressed the envelope incorrectly. Oh, I do it all the time. I do that all the time. Don't feel silly. It eventually got back to me, so here it is with a couple of extras. Ooh, please feel free to alter the ATC if you don't love it. I love everything you guys do. I'm not altering anything. Did you make this envelope? Feels like a glassine paper. How cool is that? Aww. It says, take the limits off. Let's zoom in. I've zoomed way out so you could see my cover, but let's zoom back in. Okay. Now I can come down a little, I think. Did that do it? Let's zoom in another one. There. It says, take the limits off. Wow. Oh, thank you. I do love it. It's got faith in Jesus as Lord, believe in the Lord and you be saved through faith. It's not of yourself, but a gift of God. Oh, it's a card. It's a 6 of diamonds. Oh, I do love it. Thank you, Arlene. I'm going to put this in my journal. And here's some papers. These will be pretty for November. Oh, look at this one. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Oh, look. Poison. Let's adjust my camera a little. I think it has to come down a little. Oops, I think that was the wrong way. Was that the wrong way? Nah. Oh, look at this stencil. Oh, let's do something with this stencil this morning because it's Halloween. We'll do something with the stencil. Thank you. It's spider webs and spiders. Aw, we'll make something with these this morning. Oops, didn't mean to do that, Arlene. Hopefully nobody will notice. She sent me an alphabet. I'm curious to see what it is. Nice envelope. Oh, she's got some tape on here. Cool tape. You have to open this carefully. You can't just rip into it. Can you? Aw. Mary, I hope these letters inspire you. The whole alphabet wasn't there, but these were. Oh, wow. Oh, looky. Oh, I know you guys can't see too well, but I think she sent me an email, and I think she said this alphabet was on the internet, and I did download it, that I haven't tried to open it yet on my mobile. Rubber sole, quilting, the netting. Oh, wow. Thank you, Arlene. Oh, look, here's another ATC. Use and shine. Use and shine? Is that as I say? Use and shine? USE? Up a little here, Mary. It's a pretty ATC. And then all these shoes are so cool. But they will inspire me, Arlene. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. So we're going to play with the stencil this morning. This is pretty. I like that. Thank you so much. And these, let's see. I think I'll put these back in the envelope here. And I'll just put the envelope in this way. And then your letters. And where's the other ATC? I must have put it back in there. We're going to keep the stencil out. We're going to play with the stencil. All right. Thank you so much, Arlene. And we got a happy mail from Deborah. I've got to get it out here. Try not to show the addresses. This one came from Deborah Adams. Let's open. I love these envelopes. You guys, I love them. I love them. I don't want to destroy them when I open them. I'll use them in my art journal. Happy Halloween. I hope that you have a great one, and I love the videos. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Oh, look what she sent me. Oh, this is neat. Oh, I love these. And she sent me some. Oh, look what she did. She made an ATC holder. Oh, she sent me a round ATC coin with the spider web on it. Aw. And here's an ATC. Oh, wow. Dirty Dozen with Aunt Beck's Creations. Oh, she did a really good job on this. It's a silver and blue, and wow. These will go in my art journal. Happy Halloween. This one's got a little sticky in here. This one was in here tight. He's not stuck, is he? I think he's just in there tight. And he's stuck here on the side. This happens to me too. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get him out. Where's my palette knife? That's good for this. There we go. Happy Halloween, only little kitty on there. He's so cute. Looks like he's riding a witch's broom, but he's not. That's just part of the ATC. Aw, thank you, Deborah. Aw, these are so cool. These are going to go in my art journal. All of these will. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you. Now, this, I believe, came from Suzanne, because he was yelling at me Friday night before the stream went off that I was getting something special. And this is from Discover Books, Live On, Let the Stories Live On. Let me tear the label off before I bring the package off. Let me tear this label off, at least my address part. There. All right. Hi, Irma. Everybody's saying good morning to Irma. Good morning. Irma's Redneck Craft Shack. Susan says, I like the coins best. I don't know why we don't make them more. It's not easy without a 2.5-inch punch, but you can do it. Yeah, we should do that more, shouldn't we? Look, I love this packaging. It says Discover Books. Millions of books at the lowest prices. I don't know where I'm pretty sure this came from Suzanne, because she said, Mary, Mary, Mary. And I was dealing with the internet Friday night. This feels like it's been shrink wrapped almost. Let's open it here. I'm thinking I want to save that paper, that envelope. It's really weird because this is all glued down in here. We can tear the top part off. Let's see what was sent to me. I almost can't wait to see it. Wow. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Fussy cutting. Look at this. Wow. Oh, wow. This will take me all winter to fussy cut. Plates and chairs and dishes. This just says Liberty Capital Partners, Inc. Huh. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow. I'm pretty sure this came from Suzanne. It has over 5,000 images. Oh, look at these. Oh, these will make a cute stamp. Let's carve a stamp. Let's get inspired. Let's get this out of the way. Well, I want to play with the stencil too. So what time is it? Today's Tuesday. I can go a little later. I think Kathy Berg comes on at what, 9 Central, if I'm right. So I got a little time to play. Oh my goodness. It doesn't say who sent this, but I'm pretty sure it came from Suzanne. Ooh. We could, let's, Oh, wow. Oh, look, there's a sled. I could carve a sled stamp for December. We'll do that next month. We want something for November. A swan. Wow. I'll be cutting this one up. There's that sled again. It's just calling to me. Oh, wow. Ooh, that would make a pretty stamp. And that would be curves. Highbrow Plume Frames by Frame France. Rhinestone plumes on clear plastic. Eyewear. But that would make a pretty stamp. Ooh. Wow. I'm looking for something fun to carve. Christy? Is Christy in here? Good morning, Christy. Susan says, me, an angel? Anticipation is killing me. Susan is an angel. Carla, I was thinking the same thing or the rest of my life. You wouldn't fussy cut all of this? Well, these will make really fun images for my shadow boxes. I'm looking one to inspire a stamp. These are dishes. Well, you know, if you can't afford to go antiquing, this is the next best thing. I mean, these ashtrays are running $175 to $200. Civil War campaign tumbler, $248. Let's not look at the prices. This must be a really neat antique shop because prices in here are $100 up. This is a lamp, a table lamp running for $12,075. I don't know which one it is. One of these two. You got a couple $12,000 sitting around. Wow, this is cool. Ooh, jewelry. Ooh, there's a bee. If you have $350 for a brooch. Aw, little Cupid dolls. There's a poster for $6,000. Must be the original. Mucha artwork. He was real famous back in the day. Mucha. I didn't talk about him much when I was doing an art though. There's the Beatles. Charlie's Angels. Wow, this is just cool. I'll have fun with this. Ooh, there's some dresses. All right, we'll come back to that. Let's do something with the spiders here. I'm just wanting to do something here. Let's see. Shall we use the back of this? Let's cut this apart. I took the address off. I want to play with that stencil. Look, this already glued itself back down. Did it? Yeah, it did. I pulled that book out of there. Now it's... How did it do that without gluing to the book? I don't know. It glued itself back down somehow. Huh. I don't know how that happened. This may not be a good idea to use this. It's got glue on it. Now I got something else to use here. Here, let's use this. Let's do some stenciling. I'm going to get your stencil all dirty, Arlene. I'm going to use black on it. Let's tack it down. I rarely do this with stencils. I just feel like I need to this morning. How about some black and orange and red? All right. Here's the orange. I was running out of black. I got some new. And that red's juicy. What did I do with that other red? I think I put it back. Let me go get it. Let me go get it. I had to turn my chair around. Red. And maybe a little yellow. And we got yellow on here though. All right. Smooth the book out of the way. Thank you, Suzanne. Ooh, neat. I'll be fussy cutting this winter. I need to find a sponge. Let's get a sponge. Let me reach for it. Petals sent me, I still haven't found them in my area yet. They were at the Dollar General. I think I bought them all out and they never reordered. They order those round things. I'll check a different Dollar General store, see if another store has them. But Petals sent me 4 or 5 packages of these sponges. All right, let's roll up my sleeve. All righty, let's do some stenciling. Spiders and spider webs. The paint plug out of there. And this is Georgia clay. This isn't red. I'll get my red. I want red. I got Georgia clay instead. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's start out with the black. Go to some orange here. Some reds. I'm using the same sponge for everything. Probably got too much paint in here. It's hard to see if I have it all stenciled in there. Shall I see what I have? Let's see what I have. One more. Ooh. Wow. Let's finish this out. Yeah, they're easy to, they're nice to use. Have you used the round ones yet? I haven't used the round ones. They don't look like they'd be very easy to use. And I cut, I use it and then it'll dry and get hard up in there and I'll cut it off. I'll use this sponge 3 or 4 times, at least 3 times before I throw it away. You can use this part of it too. Thank you, Arlene. This is really a neat stencil. for Halloween. We'll make something out of this. I'm not sure what I'm going to make out of it yet. We'll make us something. Needs more red. I don't know if I can push this up anymore. I'm right down at the bottom. Some black in there. Ooh. I have to turn my spiders upside down here. No, I don't. I put him this way. Hold the phone. I gotta get a piece of scratch paper out here. Maybe just the back of this. That orange is getting dirty. You can tell I patched up the edges there. Is that my dictionary? No, where's my dictionary? Yeah, where's my dictionary? Is it under all of this? What happened to my dictionary? Did it fall? Yes. I'm reaching for it. It fell behind. I'm buffering. Got 10 million things open here. can go until about 8 o'clock this morning if I want. Christy's here. Hi, Christy. Hi, sweetheart. Good morning, sweetheart. Hi, Terry. I don't know why that was. Got him. Hi, Terry. Good morning. Arlene, I whacked him. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, sweetheart. Hi, Christy. Did Ray come in here? Hi, Ray. Good morning, Ray. Lisa's here. Make ATCs, Lisa says. Okay. Oh, Arlene's had to go look for her phone. Very cool. Susan says, I can sew, but I really don't have a reason to. There's Violet. Good morning, Violet. Violet, if you want to drop a link, that now might be a good time. We got 41 people in here. If you haven't joined the new group that that Violet and Janet started called Fibsville Friends. It's a Facebook group, kind of. I don't want to claim it all for my channel, but it's kind of started to put up artwork that like Fibsville, and it's just another Facebook group. I feel so self-conscious saying it's a TheMeriAtelier one because I'm not doing it. Arlene and Janet are doing it, and they're doing a really great job. So you can drop in a link if you want to, Violet. Linda Green says, good morning, all. Mary, I watched the first part. What kind of tape and where to find? I got that it's carpet tack, double-sided carpet tack tape. Let's see, what did I do with it? It's over here. Let me reach for it. It's duct tape. D-U-C-K. Duct tape. I got it at Menards. It cost about $10 for the roll, but it's double-sided, 2 inches wide, and it's carpet tape. You put it on the back of your carpet to keep it from sliding around. And I got it at Menards, but I would think other hardware stores would have it. Susan says, well, Christy, he just got more important to YouTube because I reported him. Thank you, Susan. Good morning, Linda. You're welcome. Yeah, I made a whole bunch of washi tape this morning. A whole bunch of it. Fabric washi tape inspired by Rosemary Morris. And all you do is cut your fabric to strips and put it down on that carpet tape. And I think over time that fabric will stick on there pretty good. And of course, you can split your carpet tape into 1-inch pieces, or you can cut them horizontally, whatever you want to do. I want to use up the rest of this. Where's my sponge? I'll put my phone on my sponge. Yeah, we'll make some ATCs. I've been decorating my painty pages here. Shall we do that here? Where's my... No, it won't show up very good. We need a light colored one here. Let's put some spiders on here. Use up my tape. Arlene sent me this stencil this morning, and I've already got it all dirty. I've already got it all dirty. I've already got it dirty, Arlene. Yeah, Fibsville Friends. I need to get that link and put it in my description box so that I can just say go to the description box. I've been kind of slow in getting things done this past week. Fibsville Friends. It's a Facebook group started by Janet and Violet. All about Fibsville. And I guess the TheMeriAtelier, although I feel kind of humbled, I guess you could say the word is. Violet messaged me and says, Mary, should I start a Facebook group for your channel? Oh, I would have done it, but I am so, I have to tell you guys, I just don't think I could do it justice if I ran a Facebook group. You know how I am with Happy Mail. Well, I'm really slow, and I don't think that I'd be fair to the people in the Facebook group. So I'm really thankful that Violet offered to do that. That's very kind of her. So Mina has put up all of her illustrated letters over there. And Holly showed an abandoned, they're showing art on there that they've done. So yay. And I'm going to try to get over there more after I get past, I need to get past making these little November journals that I have for giveaway. I've been kind of swamped in that project. If I would have known Violet was going to do that, I would have held off my journal making till December. But I was right in the middle of it when she messaged me. So I'm still just about done with it. Fibsville Friends, Fibsville. There we go. Spiders. Spiders. Woo. You can hardly tell they're spiders. It's such a cool design. I'm just using up my paint. I want to use up my paint. It's almost dry here anyway. Now I've learned to leave 2 blank pages between my pages because I tear them out and then I go, oh, what side do I use? Seeing it like this. Well, I'm not going to do anything with that. These are newer ones. Yeah. Let's use this. Let's use up this black paint. What's going on in chat here? Susan says, woohoo, look at me being Janet. Janet would have had 0.02 seconds. Did we get another Oh, thank you, Susan. Susan dropped the link. Thank you. Hi, Laura. Good morning. Laura, I got this stencil from Arlene in Happy Mail this morning. So I had to try it out. I'm going to cut some ATCs here in a minute, but I want to use up this paint here. What are you up to, Laura? Are you going to have trick-or-treaters in your area, or are you in an area where it's not safe to be trick-or-treating? Let's see, what did I do this morning? I can't even remember. What did I do when I first came on? I did that basket. Oh, I made the washi tape. I made washi tape this morning, fabric washi tape like Rosemary does. And I finished my Halloween basket. I opened Happy Mail. I got the stencil and some alphabet samples from Arlene and some ATCs. And Deborah sent me Happy Mail, sent me some wonderful ATCs, Halloween ATCs. Those will go in my art journal. Oh, and I started to do my November cover here, but I got to think about it. The theme is going to be quilts and quilting, but I have to think about how I want to do the cover. I got out an awful lot of black paint. Let's use it up. Let's use it up. Arlene, thank you for the stencil. Where is Janet? Janet really doesn't come on in the morning streams. She sleeps in, I guess. She does her morning stuff. She comes in on Friday nights and she watches the video. She watches the replays. She's not an early, it's bothering her. And she's needing her mornings too. So I understand that. I understand. I went on this morning and nobody came in, and I'm going, they all hate me. Nobody's watching me anymore. And I don't think YouTube, I checked to see if it was public, and it was public. And I don't think YouTube was showing it. Nobody was showing up. It was only me. I'm going, hey, where is everybody? Usually I get a few people in the early morning when I come in. Mitzi and Lori and Arlene. Teresa, I haven't seen Teresa this morning. Is Teresa here? One more, I think. One more here. I want to use up my paint. Can't let that 80-cent paint go to waste. Aunt Beck says, can't let that 80-cent paint go to waste. And this is Walmart's 50-cent paint. And it's not going to go to waste. Well, sometimes I do when I'm in the middle of doing something and I can't take time and do this. Like if I'm in the middle of a dirty dozen, I can't stop and do my dictionary pages. Sometimes I do, though, not in the dirty dozens, but if I'm in the middle of a project, I'll stop and do this. Use up that paint. Don't waste it. You're lucky and fortunate to have it here. There we go. There we go. Yay! Thank you, Arlene, for the stencils. Did I do another one here too? And here's over this way, didn't I? I don't know. Was that the only one I did? Thought I did another one. Oh well. I'll set this aside. Let it dry. Let's cut these. And Suzanne Hale sent me this great big huge antique collectibles book with all these colored pictures in here to fussy cut. Whee! I wanted to carve a stamp again this morning, but I think I'll hold off on that. What time is it? 7:30. I'm only going to go until, no, I could go until 9, I think, this morning. Doesn't Kathy Bird come on at 10? I think she comes on at 10 Eastern. So I might carve a stamp after all. Let's make some ATCs. Now let's cut this off. Trim the basil off here. All right. I'll trim this off. Maybe well, no, let's trim it off. Trim this off a little more. I might need it, but we're going to get what I can get out of it. Of course, I stenciled this on the linen side of this. It has a linen type texture to it. Let's get rid of these. That goes mount one. Alrighty. Let's go this way, I think. 2.5. You guys, if I send these out, they won't go out till after Halloween is over with, I don't think. Because I might just save them. I might save them in my stash and send them out next year. Because Halloween will be over with by the time you get them. 2.5. And I got those note cards I want to send out. Might send one to Arlene because she sent me the stencil. Two and a half. Yeah, this is working pretty good. 2.5. Three and a half. These will make good bases for, I've got a stack of ATC bases. 3.5. Three and a half. That'll make a good bobby pin embellishment. Let's save that. And this is, what do I have on my hand? Paint. These are cool. Very cool. I love how the colors are blended together better than I thought they would. These will make good bobby pin embellishments. Or maybe the start of a cluster. I haven't made many clusters, but I got some fabric scraps here too. Could make some clusters. Probably do clusters in November for the quilting stuff. One more, and then I'll look at chat. Thank you, everybody, for all the wonderful happy mail that you send me. I'll tell you, you guys, you just bless my socks off. You bless my socks off. I'm barefooted. I'm buffering again. I'm buffering again. Must be that time. There's no... I'm buffering again. Come on. Not fair. YouTube. I don't think this is YouTube, though. This is internet. Good morning, everybody. Oh, Violet, can't wait to see that. I'll bet it's awesome. Anne says, sorry for your stress, Violet, but isn't gluing stuff a great stress reliever? Brayer paint and junk mail are just good stress relief. Yes, ma'am. It sure is, Arlene. Violet, Anne, it's really a good reliever. Not sure if it's the act of gluing or the smell of the glue, but I feel better afterwards. If you want to join Fibsville group, don't forget to answer the questions. Yeah, answer the questions when you join. Hi, Paint Girly, who I call Knit Girly. I knitted some more on my scarf. I'm getting there so I can go back and knit on my stocking. And hopefully I'll get that, my Christmas stocking done by the end of November. Violet says, Laura, whenever I hit a slump, I glue papers. It's your fault. Oh, that's funny. Tanya, that sounds neat. Cool, Violet. I love those covers. Anne says, can you carve a stamp on one of the bigger stamps? What do you want me to carve, Anne? On one of the carved stamps or one of the other ones? Let's see. What shall I carve? Yeah, I could carve on one of those larger stamps this morning. Let's do that. I'm going to save these ATCs. I'm going to put them in my stack here because if I send them out, they'll get to you way after Halloween. They'll kind of be a look back type thing. So let's see. Let's go over here and get the carving stuff that Anne sent me. She sent me some carve, but I think that's pretty good carving block. And she sent me some, let's pull one of these. She sent me some of that. I have it here, and this is unnamed. This is not named. I don't know if this is just Dick Click carving and the carve. Let me get my paint out of the way. And the duct tape out of the way. Oh, you don't want to see behind me. Oh. Get my carving tools. Okay. Oh. What do we have here? What is this? This is Toss Nail 4-pack. Rubber, beginners and professional. This looks like pretty good stuff, though. This looks like pretty good carving material. Let's see what Anne's telling me here. Can you carve on one of the bigger ones? Let's see what we're saying. She says, I'm enjoying my craft box. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, she had to reboot. I'll be posting the cover at Fibsville group, so keep an eye out. Oh, cool. Very cool. Paint girlies in here. I have to see, what do I want to carve? Let's see if I can find something in here to carve. All this happy mail. Happy mail. Anne gave me this and Suzanne gave me this. I want to carve something for November. Bottles, bottles and bottles and bottles. Time magazine. Bye, Terry. Oh, Jersey, you take care of yourself. You take care of yourself, Jersey. We don't want you getting sick on us. A cornucopia? You want me to carve a cornucopia? I think I saw one in one of these Ideal magazines that I could look at. We'll peruse that collectibles books after chat, after stream here. A cornucopia. Some really neat border stamps here. I'm going to come back in and carve. I did that one yesterday, but I think there's a cornucopia in one of these. Here. Now, turkey and pumpkins and apple baskets. You know what? I'm going to tear this out. I'll use it in my November journal. But let's carve a. Shall I carve it on the Moo carve, or shall I carve it on? You know, if I carve it on one of these, a half of one of these, I can almost just trace it out. And I want to try this. I've never used this before. Thank you, Anne, for this. My goodness, you guys blessed me with all of this. I guess I could have opened it that way, but it isn't going to go back shut again. My hands. Wow, you can carve on both sides of all of this. I don't know. I think I'm going to draw it on here, though, so I can reduce it down. Maybe half of this. Well, see, it'd take up almost, right there. If I trace it on, I'll have it upside down. Let's do that. And I've been getting that pencil to transfer, but we'll see if it transfers onto this. Now I'm going to clean my fingers off a little. They feel yucky. My hands cleaned off a little here. Excuse me while I clean my fingers. All right. Let's see if I can trace this out and if it'll transfer. Put that on the wrong side. There. And Laura, I hope you get the feeling better. I want you to take care of yourself. We want our Laura. Laura's the best chat host I've ever seen. I'll tell you. And Rosemary's taking a lesson from her. I'll tell you, Rosemary's getting pretty good to be a pretty good chat host. I was in there the other day. I was so impressed by how Rosemary responded to everybody. She even talked to me. And I could probably take some lessons here. Let me tell you. Did you get a tick bite too? You know, it could be your body reacting to stress that you've had in the past year. Yeah. Are we still talking to Laura? Laura says her and her big mouth finally found their niche. Well, you have, Laura, but you know, it isn't only having a big mouth. It's recognizing people and talking to them and responding to them. That is a talent. That is a talent. You'd make a good... now this looks like a bunch of grapes. I'm not sure about what I'm going to make there. It's awfully hard to cut those little circles. I might just make little half niches in there. Here's a pear. Yeah, it takes a talent to be a good chat host. And I think Laura just comes by it naturally. She's just naturally gregarious is the word, and in the good sense of the word. Some people are just good people persons. You're a good people person, Laura. And I'm not saying that unless I really mean it. I'm not trying just to butter you up. I mean it. Gosh, I went into Laura's chat, and I don't think she knew me that well back then, and she talked to me like we were old friends from way back when. I felt so comfortable in there. You can really make people feel at home. I guess that's my point. I don't think I'm that good at it. I try, but I get wrapped up in my art, as you can see. Yeah, we got the corn to do down here. Now, this won't look like a sketch. It'll be a stamp. So don't expect it to look like You almost have to have a laser to do a stamp like that. And then we'll want some basket weaving in here. And I'm not sure all this lead is going to transfer off. I've been having trouble with this pencil transferring, but we'll see. I could put this on the corner of my art journal pages in November. All right. I think I got it pretty well. Is it at all coming off? Oh, yeah, it's coming off nice. It must be those Pentel erasers that's causing the issue with... So I can draw it on those Pentel erasers. Yeah, it came off pretty good. So now let's take my ink pen. Did I get my ink pen out? Yeah. And let's go ahead and, if I don't detail this, if I don't draw this in with my ink pen, then it will, all the pencil will rub off as I'm carving. So I take an ink pen, and the best to use these gel pens. It's best to use the gel pens. I notice if I use my Pen Plus Gear or a felt pen, it will rub off too. Now, let's see, there's a pepper in here. A pepper plant. A pepper, not a plant, but a pepper. And there's kind of an onion thing here. Something in there. Try zoom in. One more. Yeah, there. And I'm just going in and I'm putting in that basket weave. Let's see what you guys are saying. Violet, besides she airs with Popo, she has to have her eyes and ears open or Popo will pull some prank on her. Aw. Malia. Oh, hi, lovely Malia. How has Violet May adjusted to being the only one at home all day? She loves it, Laura, although she does miss Lily because she gets excited when Lily is home. That must be her puppy dog. Is that much better? Yeah, sometimes I forget to zoom in when I'm doing this stuff. Let's see, what else are you guys talking about? Hi, Tanya. Good morning. Thank you. Hi, Carla's in here. Ray is in here. Violet says, Laura, you could do arty interviews with some of our favorite people, like Mary. You would be really good at doing some art interviews, Laura. You really would. You should take Violet's suggestion seriously. Rosemary, you can interview Rosemary, and you do good at that. You take that suggestion seriously. Lovely Malia says, good morning, ladies. She's been lurking while she cleans her kitchen. Hi, Joyce. Jersey says, well, I'm glad. I want my channel to be welcoming to everyone. It is. We love it when you're in your craft bubble, Laura. Laura, you were my first lesson making art junk journals, Tanya says. From day one, you made me feel included. See? Laura says, I miss the children, but not the politics of the education system. I agree with you, Laura. I wanted to be an art teacher. But I was talked out of it real fast. And then I wanted to homeschool, and that's a whole nother bag of worms because homeschooling, I was really favorable for homeschooling, but back in the 70s, homeschooling was a no-no in Nebraska. It was like, those kids aren't going to learn anything. And I don't know. I think I could have done okay with elementary kids. I think I could have done okay. Of course, you homeschool your own kids. That's what homeschooling is. But you know how Mary gets when she rebels. I did not, and I still am of the opinion that the public school system, well, look where they are today. Now, I have to say in Nebraska, I will give Nebraska credit. But Nebraska is, they're a conservative state. They're kind of slow to, drugs in the school. Yeah, that's probably happens in the public school systems, but it's not widespread, and they support their kids a lot here. Small school in Nebraska are still pretty, they're pretty supportive of their kids. But then, Nebraska's not a big state. I mean, there's not big, well, Lincoln and Omaha are, but I think that the state education, when they started consolidating all these schools here in Nebraska, they took away the community spirit. And I think that was a shame. I grew up when there still was I was pretty quiet when I was a kid, but so I didn't participate in everything, but there was a lot of, and I'm going to have to do this differently because I'm not going to be able to do all those corn kernels in there. What's this? What is this here? This is that. That's that. What is this? What am I missing? What is this here? I think I missed some of this in here. This comes down this way. I think these are supposed to be carrots. Let's make them carrots. And this is part of the basket weave. I'm not sure what's in here. I think I missed it as far as there's a pumpkin or a gourd or something in there. That's an apple. Oh, there's a pear. Where's my pear? My pear is down in here. How come my pear didn't show up? Oh, it's here. I'll make it bigger. Pear here. Yeah, even in Nebraska, I'm not so helped on the public school. Private school will probably be okay. I'm more for the smaller schools. I think when teachers can, now Anne probably has an opinion on this, but I really do think when teachers can have more one-on-one time with the students, you get into these bigger schools, it's probably pretty hard on some of those teachers. Okay. But I tell you, it's been so long since I've been in the school system that I really shouldn't be saying anything because I moved on. Let's see. This kind of comes out this way and this goes in that way. And I'm speaking from my viewpoint of many years ago. So, okay, can I carve this? I feel like I should still have something in there. Let's put something in there. Yeah, like that. And this, I guess we're just going to make it like a lettuce or a cauliflower leaf or something, or not cauliflower, a kale leaf or something like that in here. We'll just make some curly Q lines in there. Lettuce or something in there. And let's make some, I think there were some round berries or nuts. Let's put an acorn in here. Let's put an acorn here. What time is it? I gotta watch my time. 8:01. I think, doesn't Kathy Bird come on at 10 Eastern? Let me see. I don't want to, if she's on here. Let's see. You taught in a private school. Yeah, I think I would have, if I would have went ahead and got my teacher's certificate, I didn't do that. I probably would have done much better in a private school. Pamela, hi Pamela. She says, if I do not reply quickly, I apologize. She's buffering and falling behind. Okay, welcome Pamela. She came on last week at 10. Yeah, I think so, Cheryl. Good morning, Cheryl. Love your new pic, Pam. It seems like Lil's elementary school is. I hope the middle and high schools have the same care. Let's see. I taught online both for graduate courses and high school, Pamela says. Very cool, Pamela. Jersey says, we have a K through 8 school, rural, and I love the principal. He's so devoted to the children. If it was a different situation, I might consider homeschooling, but very pleased for my son with this setup. Yeah, if you get into, see, you're in a rural situation. I really do think smaller schools and rural schools and private schools are really the better way to go. When those schools get so big, yeah, they can teach all the foreign languages and chemistry 1080, I mean, advanced chemistry and all of that they can teach, and they may have better supplies and, have computers in every classroom and everything, but there's nothing like one-on-one instruction. Hi, Cheryl. She says, I can see you guys in Mary now. They're saying good morning to Pamela. Lovely says, I grew up in a big town with lots of kids. It's so nice raising my kids in a small town. Yeah, I'm partial to small towns. Tanya says, my girls learned so much more in Nebraska than when I moved them to Texas. Pamela says, I'm here for the party. Good morning, Mary. Virtual schools are big now. Virtual schools, I have a pretty positive attitude toward them because, you know, it's like sitting at your desk and you aren't, I don't know, I have a pretty positive attitude toward those, just right off the hand. Susan says it hasn't been that long that homeschooling has been accepted, or even that a graduated kid could go on to college, but that's changed now. And I am so glad that it has changed. I am so glad. I'm going to cut this here. I need to get my cutting board out. Oh, you guys, I need to clean. Oh. But I did find it. So let's, if I'm going to get this done by 10 o'clock, let's cut this. Thank you for this carving material, Anne. This is just so generous of you guys to send me all of this. Let's see. I think I want to cut it a little bit closer. Right there. And I need my red handled knife. Oh, I got a new back for my desk. Where did it go? That's pretty straight. One more. There we go. We'll save this for another day. I can carve on both sides of this, I think. Let's put this away. Oops. And sorry, I'm close up here until I get situated. Now I can't use my stamp block for a I have found if I take a piece of waxed paper and put it under here, it's easier to clean up the shavings. A little bit hard on the eyes, but let's see. I got to get situated here. There. All righty. Let's start carving. Let's start in here. And we'll just leave that. Carve around it. This is pretty easy to carve. My first impressions of it. I don't know. I think this is a generic brand. It's reminds me a lot of Speedy Carve. It is Tosnail 4-pack, Tosnail. It says new. 4x6 rubber. Beginners and professional. This is Moo Carve. I haven't carved on that, but I've heard good things about Moo Carve. We'll see how that carves. Now, here's the thing. Should I carve something in there? Or should I just have the cornucopia? Because I could make a design in there, like a simple 4 square thing. My pen out here. What did I put my pen back? What did I do with my pen? Laura says the teaching itself was never hard for her. I'll bet it wasn't. It's all the BS paperwork they want you to do in your own time. Yeah. Yeah, all that BS stuff. Has anyone ever carved? I did one with that nonsense for a while. Laura, did you see the one last week at Sherry's sale? I leaned down and my autofill and autocorrect typed in. Oh, Pamela. I'm not going to repeat that. They'll have to go read chat if they want to hear that. Pamela, that's funny. Let's see. I'm thinking that I want to just put in maybe a simple wood grain in here. Can I do that and make a... rather than carve it all out and waste it? Let's put in a wood grain in here. It can always be carved out if I don't like it. These are going to be carrots. Let's move it here. I'm bringing it down in there. Let's do some checks in here. Let's see. This might take me all morning. We'll continue on. That's what you guys are saying. Yeah, and some teachers even have to buy their own supplies for class. That was funny, Pamela. You keep refreshing, but you cannot get beyond the buffering. I'm sorry, Pamela. I buffer too on my own stream. I'll bet you're a good teacher, Laura. Yeah, carving is its own art form. Pamela says, oh my gosh, I did get to hear Mary giggle as she said my name. It wasn't your name that I was giggling at, Pamela. You know what I was giggling at. Anne says, I moved furniture around last week. Have fun, Joyce. Oh, I think Joyce is moving furniture around. Is that what's going on? And good luck, Joyce. Be careful. Joyce is giving a heart. What is Joyce? Oh, Joyce is gonna move some furniture, and Anne said she did that last week. Ah, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Pamela. Jersey, do you remember? It seems so long ago, Mr. Hygienist. I hope you haven't forgotten. Carve? Oh, okay. Cheryl says, get carving. All righty. All right, Cheryl. Let me know if Kathy Berg comes on, and I'll get off, and we'll finish this tomorrow if I'm not done. Because I don't want to, I'm just kind of going over, a little over today. That's going to be a carrot. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Keep your fingers out of the way. I'm doing the basket rim. Yeah. Now, what's down in here? Some more of that kale stuff. My brother's reading his paper. He likes to work the crossword puzzle, and I like to work the Sudoku puzzle. I like to read the local news, see what's happening in our world, in our community. Pheasant season starting. All right, we're going to do the corn cob here. I'm not so sure how that's going to go. Once I ink it once and see where things are, it'll be so much easier to carve out. I'm just trying to carve little square kernels in here. You guys can't see this very well, I don't think. Yeah, Susan, you should try to get back into carving. It is its own little world. If you're a beginner carver, I don't know where Susan is for carving, but if you are a beginner carver, start with something simple. This is really too intricate for a beginner unless you're a very confident type artist. Curves, I'm still working on curves like these nuts here. And I'm almost tempted to take this off. I'll probably spill it all out, but it's in my way. Curves are still something that Mary's working on. That one didn't go so bad. A little shaky. Let's do the larger one here. Do the stem. Yeah, a little circle underneath of it. And let's do the acorn. Little lines in my acorn there. If I can. And let's do the little plaid tablecloth. It's hard to see where I've been on this. I need to ink it up so I can see where I'm going. It's getting smeared in here. I don't think I went back on these basket weave things here. I'm filling our cornucopia here. I've got to adjust this. Let's see. Because this is where it's comfortable for me. So I need to move this down. Come on. There. Okay, let's do some more of this basket even here. It's hard to see where I'm going there. I'm carving. I'm carving. I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. If you come in and I haven't said hello to you, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Anne wanted me to carve one of these larger blocks that she sent to me. I think I can carve on both sides of these. And I said, what should I carve? And she said, carve a cornucopia. So I'm carving this. This is what I'm carving. Or trying to. Oops. Everything's, I don't have that band on there. It falls out on me. And that wax paper is, I thought I was being smart putting that down there. I don't know how smart that was. I'm trying to do this basket weave here on the, and my pencil lines smear as I carve my hands. Look at my fingers. They're all black. This is good practice for the curves. I'll tell you that. You need to keep your fingers out of the way when you're carving. I sometimes forget. This is pretty good to carve on, Anne. I will tell you that. I like it a lot. It's carving nice and easy. It's not chipping. So it's a nice carving media, substrate, rubber. We had our first snow yesterday. It was just a light snow, but it was a snow. My car windows are covered, or were covered last night. I don't know what they're like. This morning I haven't looked out. All righty. There's all of that. I think I have to carve my pumpkin in here yet. Oh, there's an apple here first, or something. Some sort of a fruit. Bless you, bless you. Let's see. little carrot nicks here. And this is part of the basket up in here. Carrots kind of have those carrot tops coming out, don't they? Let's make some little lines in here for carrot tops. I don't know how that's going to look, but we'll see. I can always carve it out if I don't like it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Pretty close to inking it up. And then we'll have a bunch of rework to do on it. All right, let's do the wood in the background here. This is something I can always carve out if I don't like. Let's ink it up and see what I have. I know there's going to be some rework on this, but let's see what I have. I need paper. I need paper. Shall we do it on here? This is what yeah, let's do it here. Let's zoom out a little. Yeah. Need my ink pad. Wherever that flew off to, about fell on the floor. Are you ready for this? We'll see what's in here. What I have to do to it. Oops. Okay. I need my acrylic block. I'm afraid to lift it up. Oh, needs some work. It needs some work, but we got the basic shapes in there. I think I'll carve out more of the wood behind so you can see the cornucopia better. Maybe carve out some of the fruit so you can see it better. Let's get in there. Let's get in here with the, yeah, now it's inky. Now it's inky. Let's carve out more of this wood back here so you can see that better, or maybe even carve it out completely. You can't see the, well, you can kind of see the carrot tops going on in there. Yeah. Once you ink it up and you get a sense of what you need to do to it, now I think I'm going to leave some of this wood in here, but I need to carve this away here off of the edge. It needs some contrast so you can see where the cornucopia is. I kind of like this down in here, but I think I need to detail it a little more. So this is a corn stalk in here. That's a corn husk. What time is it? I just got a few minutes. I might have to finish this up tomorrow morning. Because I need to do a lot of detail work on this yet. We'll stamp it off one more time before I leave. It's a very intricate stamp. It's got a lot of little pieces to it. It's not just like a little eraser stamp. And this is my pear, kind of got hidden with the Now I'm going to have to determine what where's my I'm going to have to determine, they've got a lot of white areas in there. So I'm going to have to determine what I want to leave and what I want to carve. Right now, I just have outlines around everything. But we'll finish this up. Where's my corn cob? Down in there. We'll finish this up tomorrow morning. My pear kind of got lost in there. Let's stamp this part of it. And see how that's looking. Let's see if I want to continue on with that. I got a good start on it. It's nowhere near finished though. Let me empty this. I'll stamp this part off, see how it's looking. Yeah, I think I'm liking that. So I think if I go in and detail this a little bit more, like you guys can't see it too well. If I can get in any further, I don't know. See, I need to put a lot more detail in here, but that's my corn cob. So maybe work with this area in here a little bit more. This like kale or lettuce in here, so that needs to be detailed. This is like an apple. And there's carrots out over here. And I carved all of this out. Let's just look at the top of that. Yeah, that's going to work a lot better. You can start to see the cornucopia a lot more. So there's a lot of detail work that needs to be done on this. I'll work on that tomorrow morning. So we did the Halloween basket. I made the tape. I made the washi tape. I opened Happy Mail. We did a stamp carving. Or we started a stamp carving. It has a lot of work left to do on it. We stenciled, what happened to, we made ATC cards. What did I put those? We made ATC cards out of the stencil that Arlene sent me. Oh, dear me. I'm reaching. I think my bow is... You don't want to see this room. It's horrible. I think my bow has been glued down here. I've worked on my Halloween candy basket here for the kids. Let's see if I can get this tape off now. So we worked on this Halloween bow. I guess like this might be the best way to show it. The basket. There we go. And we started a carving, a cornucopia that's going to look better tomorrow. And we opened Happy Mail. So thank you all for coming. I'm sure Kathy's probably coming on here. I don't see her though. Is she in there? Spectacular. Hi, Aunt Beck. Welcome, welcome. Have a great day, Aunt Beck. How you feeling? How's your leg doing? Hi, Barb. Hi, Janet. There's Janet. Has anybody seen Kathy? Maybe it's not quite 9 o'clock here yet, so I have just enough time to say goodbye to everybody. And hi to those of you who came in. Lovely Malia, same here, Beck, except last year when we saw it in December, all the people around here almost died. And Mary did this in about 20 minutes. That bit of corn took me probably 2 hours at least. Well, you know, it's still a work in progress. That's still a work in progress. That cornucopia is not near done. Bye, Christy. Let's see. Not here yet. Knock on wood. Our leaves are still kind of yellow and green. It almost looks like a woodcut. Yes, it does. Yeah, to get really photographic detail on a rubber stamp, you almost need a laser. That's why I like doing those little rubber stamps. You get broad, flat areas when you carve with a stamp. However, you could do, when you get good, you can do outlines and watercolor them in. Aunt Beck said she's just taking it easy and icing the knee. I'm hoping it will heal on its own. Me too. You're giving it 2 weeks to get better. Well, you're in my thoughts. Are you going to stream tomorrow night, Aunt Beck? Are you planning on streaming? Aunt Beck has a stream at 8 o'clock Eastern time on Wednesday nights, but she's been kind of taking a break every now and then. You watch the beginning? Thank you. It's just, I glued little stickers along the edges. It's a basket I got at Goodwill, and I painted it black, and then I pudged or glued in napkins, Halloween napkins, and put a ribbon around it, glued stickers around it, and put a bow on it. You are planning on streaming tomorrow night. Okay, so we can officially announce that Aunt Beck is going to scream. She's going to scream. We listen to her scream. She's going to stream STREAM tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. It goes, ah. Yeah, we're hoping that your leg gets better. An MRI, Aunt Violet says an MRI will tell you just what is needed to help you. All right. I'm going to let you guys go because I think Kathy Berg is going to be on sometime this morning. I don't know if she's going to stream this morning or not, but we'll see. So it is getting late. I need to move on, and I need to clean up some in here. So bye, everybody. Have a great day. I don't know, but yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. We're going to work on the rest of this stamp. Hi, Janine. I didn't see you come in. She's not wanting to repeat a painful MRI. Don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. So have a great day, everybody. Bye, sweetheart. Hi, Holly. I didn't see you come in either. Hi, Holly Dalton. Hello, hello. This is my basket on the bow side. I'm going to fill it with candy. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Go out and enjoy the weather if you can. Enjoy the fall days while we have them. Have a great day. Bye.